Hello there, Kyle Katarn here,
And the Bendu.
coming back for another reaction to the Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
Episode 7. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for editing this reaction for us and sneaking it past the Disney blockade. We're doing it a little bit differently today. I am in a hotel room right now and not in Katarn Studios, so this is a little bit of an unfamiliar process, but nothing is going to stop me from watching this episode right now.
Not
I'm
on
so
premiere
excited.
Day, not on premiere night. Yeah, again, it's absolutely fantastic, and I can't emphasize enough how much I appreciate the fact that we're getting a show that is not premiering at fucking midnight, and that it's
Seriously,
like a decent hour.
Yes.
They're giving it to us on a Tuesday at 6 o'clock for the most part. Granted, we're not watching it at 6 o'clock this time, but you know, versus having to do something at midnight or do a reaction that's, you know, so much later in the evening. This gives us so much more of an opportunity to truly take in everything that this story is giving us. And it's like,
because there's a lot there to digest, you know?
Yeah, there's so much mysticism in this show. And last episode was very steamy. It was definitely more of a...
That's a good word for it, it was steamy.
Despite what we originally had thought and talked about on the podcast, episode 7 does not indeed have two names in the title. It's only a singular title episode, of which is Choice. And the bitter truth is revealed. It is 44 minutes. We kind of knew that it was going to be the flashback episode.
I was going to say, that confirms the flashback for me.
We've been anticipating seeing Kelnaka in all of his fucking prime. We've been hyping up and trying to figure out, is it Torben that's going to get mind controlled? Is it Kelnaka that's going to get mind controlled? Who's going to
what happened? How did it spiral out of control so fast? We don't have the full picture, and I've been thinking about it as much as I can. Like what went down, and I guess since we're about to get these truths revealed, I think now is the best time to like throw our theories out there, our predictions. I think that when Mother Anasea mind-controlled Torben, just to, like, make a point, you know? I think that when he came back into his own mind, like, he didn't come back all the way right. And he kind of, like, lost his shit for a minute there and freaked out. And that, like, kicked off this whole thing, which ended up with all the witches being killed. And I think that shot from the trailer of Kelnaka fighting Torben isn't Kelnaka being crazy. He's trying to restrain and subdue Torben, who's being crazy. That's what I think.
True. Yeah, see, I'm still stuck on being on two minds of the thing. So it's like, mind controlling Torben the first time could be very much an easy of like, hey, we have this power, like we're going to use it on the one that's the weakest.
That's what it felt like. It was a warning. It was like racking a shotgun. You know, like I can do this.
But at the same time, like, how much of an absolute power flex would it be if they could, in fact, mind control a Jedi Master Wookiee and like. That and then like the whole team, the whole squad then immediately has to try to subdue this fucking Wookiee Jedi juggernaut, you know?
Are like, any of the masters in the flashback?
I mean,
Torben's a Padawan. He becomes a master.
I forget what Trinity
by the end of his life, but
yeah,
are Saul and Indara masters yet?
I forget what Trinity's name is.
Indara.
So she is a master. Saul, I believe, like, might just be a knight. Like, he just got his knighthood. Same with Kelnaka. But yeah, I think you're right. Only maybe one or two of them might actually hold the master. Like, Kelnaka might, but there might be only two.
Because Saul is a master now. Saul's a master by the time of the actual show. But like in this flashback, I think he's pre-master. I think he's a knight.
With his short hair, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Short hair Saul's a knight. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, man, I can't wait. We got to dive into this right now. We got to get these answers. Like I've been speculating since episode 3 about what really happened there, and I don't think May is responsible for the fire that burned everything down. You don't light a book on fire and then have like shit exploding down in like the basement section. Like there's totally something else that happened, and it's finally time to find out what that is. So without further ado, The Acolyte, episode 7. Are you ready, best friend?
I am, best friend. I got everything queued up and ready.
Do it!
God, the forest is so fucking cool. The spiky rocks are so fucking cool.
Does Jedi have a metal detector?
They're just studying the plants.
Yeah, they're doing like a. It almost seems like a geological survey.
Exactly. Fucking Kelnaka looking for coins. What's up, bro? You look amazing. I love how KOTOR this is, man.
Yeah, right. They're all doing a fetch quest right now.
This is so Dantooine.
What are they? So are they on Brendok for this? And they like stumbled upon the girls? I thought they were here to get the girls. Looks like they're on an unrelated mission.
We've been here for 7 weeks.
7
There's
weeks.
no one here,
damn.
and if we were going to find something, we probably would have.
That's a
found it by
short
now.
mission, bro.
What are they looking for?
This planet was cataloged as lifeless because of a hyperspace disaster.
Oh, yo! Light of the Jedi reference. Fuck yeah.
We are looking for a virgins.
A virgins in the Force.
Virgins.
Did they feel the creation of May and Osha?
A virgins could create life, like what we see on this planet. It's a power. It should be studied. Nothing could be more important to the Jedi.
Again, Saul being the homie.
This is a noble mission.
Yeah, you roast that meat.
I bet that Nuna was really good, too.
You know he uses seasoning.
Nor are we sure that it's the cause of life on Brendok.
So the whole planet was barren after the hyperspace disaster, and now look at it. That's crazy.
I do not tell him answers to ease his mind. I teach him to seek the answers for himself.
Difference in teaching styles.
That's why I have a Padawan and you do not.
He becomes
Damn.
more and more, he becomes
Shame.
more and more Qui-Gon every day.
That was a great speeder bike.
I was here. When I can't find you, I look here.
Okay, so he observed it first.
I give you gifts.
That's right. Coral shows up and yells at him. Dude, you see how she just came out from behind that tree? Like,
Oh, I know,
nothing?
dude. It was like fucking Blair Witch Project, bro. With that
Legit.
white ass face and her horns. Dude. Fucking love her design so much. Zabricks are so fucking cool.
We are not alone. Indara, can you read me?
Yeah, see, that kind of changes everything. They didn't even know that the kids were there. They
They
were
just
there just
knew-
trying to figure out why the life had come back to
Yeah.
this planet. What's up with the virgins? And then boom, these kids. It's pretty thick door.
So fucking industrial, I know.
Saul, you should know better, man. You got to go regroup with the other Jedi before you go investigating this.
Yup. It's such a big fucking wall. You can't jump that. Oh, what? You're
So you
gonna.
literally have to force climb that shit?
He's like, fuck it, do it live.
I dig this music. Oh no, he's seeing everything out of context and he thinks the girls are being like abused by the witches. Cool.
Oh, incarnation, bro.
You're so not stealthy right now, Saul. If they look up, they're going to see you immediately.
I think they are witches.
Night sisters.
We do not have all the information.
I fear for the girls' safety.
No, see, he's getting the wrong impression.
Ceremony
Yeah.
tonight. What if the girls are in danger? Indara, I know you would defer to the council, but I insist. Come with me. See what I have seen.
I mean, to be fair, more context does need to be had. Oh, you guys are just gonna break in? You're not even gonna like fucking knock on the door? You're just gonna straight up just like pick the lock?
No, Jedi style.
We must escort you.
It's too risky to go in as a group. They'll take it as a threat.
We should go as a team.
Fine. But we must be vigilant.
I feel like Indara had the right instincts here. If they had
Yeah.
gone back and see what the council wanted them to do, the council might have been like, leave them alone, you know?
And she also had the idea of like, no, only 2 of us should go in, not all 4 of us.
Those were both correct instincts, in my opinion.
Fucking mid-ceremony, man.
We thought this planet was uninhabited.
The all-knowing Jedi were ignorant of their surroundings. I find that hard to believe.
Oh god, we're gonna see it from his perspective.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Torben, Jedi Padawan, son of paupers from the planet Bonadon.
Bonadon, nice.
You've traveled so far only to become trapped on this planet. You are a strong and good Jedi. You are a strong and good Jedi, but you have natural desires you suppress. You wish to return to Coruscant.
Straight reading his thoughts.
I would not keep you from what you want.
That's a really cool shot. I love how that's
Let
framed.
you have what you need.
Like a good mother.
State Farm is there.
Go on.
To go home? Ask me to go home?
He's like crying.
Crybaby bitch.
Nah, dude, she's like breaking his psyche right now.
Want to return to Coruscant? Ugh.
Kneel.
Bend the knee. Fucking. There we go.
Damn.
If you want your Padawan returned to his right mind, I suggest you all leave. Now.
Mother Anastasia, you cannot deny that Jedi have the right to test potential Padawans. With your permission, of course.
Again, on what authority if this is not a Republic world?
I feel a connection to Osha.
So, testing the twins is not something we can take seriously. Osha's too old to join the order.
Wow, so it's just a non-starter for her. To her, it was just a bluff.
They mocked her sister with dark magic.
That's not dark magic.
Ceremonial markings are customary in many cultures in the galaxy.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you're the one
Inara.
calling it dark.
Thank you, Inara.
And who is protecting this child if not the Jedi? I believe she wants to live with
A
us.
lot of assuming, Saul.
Yeah, seriously, Saul's making a lot of assumptions here.
I understand, Saul. I feel for you, but at the same time.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need to take a sample of your blood. Is that okay?
Through the shirt, too. It's like
No.
not even roll a sleeve. I appreciate how, like, the neutral and very welcoming colors that are on the inside of the ship.
Yeah, it's colored like a children's hospital or something.
Exactly.
What you see?
That's a... What is that? A
It's a
wampa?
wampa.
A spaceship.
Both yeah.
Castle.
Katarn.
Yes!
A planet.
I would have passed that test.
What was everyone doing in the courtyard?
Ascension.
Is your marking a part of Ascension?
Mama says Ascension means Osha and I will lead the coven. That's why I have a marking like Mama.
But your children, how can you become the leader?
One day, man. One day. Not now.
Mama said everyone must walk through fear. Everyone must be sacrificed to fulfill their destiny.
It's called shadow work, bro.
Everyone must be sacrificed.
No, you have to sacrifice your old self.
Is that what happened to all the witches, though? They were sacrificed so that May and Osha could ascend?
May was instructed to fail.
See? He figured it out straight away.
With your permission, I would like
They
to
already
try a
knew that,
different
bro.
approach with the other child.
They definitely do have a connection in a relationship, though. Like, I will say, like, there is definitely something special about the Padawan, like, master relationship.
A planet.
Correct.
What are
What's
you trying
she
to
sensing?
sense? What are you trying to sense, Inara?
Something is wrong.
Nothing is wrong. You're just being impatient.
No, I mean, he's sensed it pretty much every time something shitty is about to happen.
Council said
Oh, the council said no. You're not allowed to have her as a Padawan.
They will not sanction bringing the twins to Coruscant or separating them from their coven.
No, dude, you're just intimidated.
They say that we have interfered too much already.
Will they let us come home at least?
No.
But Osha passed.
After you coached her, do not alter this little girl's destiny because you have formed an emotional attachment to her.
That is not what's happening here. I want to do
Why?
what's best for Osha.
You don't get to decide that.
Indara's totally right.
Blood
She is, dude.
the M count is very high. Extremely
count.
high. Wait. Their symbionts are the same.
They are twins.
No, even identical twins would have different symbionts. This is impossible without some kind of manipulation.
It's a virgins. It's the virgins they've been looking for.
Created.
Maybe by tapping into a power dense enough to split one consciousness
Ooh.
into two bodies.
What do you...
Stop! Don't you see? We just need proof of a virgins, and those girls are the proof.
God damn it, Torben.
What the fuck are you doing, Torben?
This is what happened? Torben
What are you
just
doing?
Oh my god, dude.
Bro, Torben, what the fuck are you doing, Torben?
He's doing bad stuff. Come on, Padawan.
Bro.
All of this because he wants to go back home?
You want to stop Osha from leaving? Then stop her.
Nice.
Good girl. Get mad. Child.
The girl has yet to discover the power she holds. It's not her decision to make.
But is it ours?
You cannot
Why,
allow
dude?
Osha to go.
Bro, she's gonna leave on her own. She's gonna leave on her own if you try to force her to stay, bro.
Her wish must be considered.
You may be their mother, but you are also our leader.
Right now, I choose mother.
Damn. Good for you, Anastasia.
Witches, arm yourselves!
Damn.
I think they've locked the girls inside. The elevator's been disabled.
Like a whole schism is forming within the coven now.
You cannot let them in your head again. Do you understand? I need you to help me get.
Bro, no, he's gonna fail. Are you kidding me?
Damn. So Saul and Torben together, like, made this shit go sideways.
There's no way that we can land the ship there. If I can get close enough, do you think you can make the jump?
He's just gonna jump out?
We
Fuck
must
yeah.
stop him
course.
before he starts a conflict.
Yes.
Go!
Yes.
Before he starts a conflict, I think it's a little too late for that.
I told you we cannot use violence.
And I told you I would die before I let the Jedi take my children.
They're not taking your children, though. One of them wants to go willingly.
Yeah, see, she didn't mean to do that. Oh no, and then hitting the electronics is gonna cause like a chain reaction, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, see, it was never her intent to burn down the whole world.
Take another step and it will be your last.
We come with noble intentions.
You wish to know if we will allow Osha to join you.
The twins. Where did they come from? How were they created?
Someday, those noble intentions you all have will destroy every Jedi in the galaxy.
Damn. Fucking speaking truth right now.
Help! Mama! Help!
That's not Osha.
Osha!
Oh shit, they're just doing it! They're doing it!
Wait, what did you just do? What just happened?
Is she in Saul's head?
Oh no.
Saul! What did you do, dude?
I was going to let Osha go. It's what she wants.
Damn.
She chose you.
Come on, man.
No! Mama!
Saul, you fucked up in a big way, dude.
Me.
Coral is on the warpath now.
He's just taking hits. He doesn't even care.
He feels like he deserves these hits, you know? He instantly knew what a mistake he'd made.
Bro, and Torben's just like fucking just blocking those arrows, man.
Fight me!
The twins! They are locked inside!
Oh shit, she's doing it too. Oh god. They're all gone. They could be anywhere.
My mind is fortified.
Not you.
Oh. Come on. They're like collectively controlling him, dude.
Oh god, I'm so pumped. I'm so fucking pumped. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, yes.
There it is.
Just fucking rage throw.
Dude,
the fucking
double
strength, dude. The fucking strength. Yeah, dude, there we go. Incredible. Oh, dude, he's about to get cut in half. Dude, you hear that Kylo Ren? You hear that Kylo Ren theme?
I heard it.
What the fuck? Dude, you just kicked brick.
Ooh, that was sick.
How did he just, like, wrist break?
He just disarmed him. Dude, Saul is so quick.
The fucking Wookiee strength, bro.
Nice.
Damn, Inara. Damn, Inara.
That was pretty slick. That was pretty slick.
Right, the power of Christ compels you. Interesting. Interesting. So what just happened?
I think she just killed them all by interrupting the spell. She, like, fed it back to them. Or it could be like an exertion death kind of thing, like what happened to Luke and Mark Jedi. Like, they worked so hard to control them that, like, it used up their life energy.
Oh, like how Luke projected himself before?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Maybe that's why they died. God, and he had to choose one. Well, don't just keep standing there, kids. Run off the things.
I got you.
Damn.
You fucked up, Soul. You fucked up.
Seriously. I'd say Torben fucked up the most, but Saul fucked up too.
I'm sorry.
Kelnaka, send a message to Coruscant. I warned you not to interfere. I warned both of you.
I wanted the twins to be safe.
With no thought of the consequences.
Master! What will we tell the Council?
We will tell the Council the truth.
And by we, I mean you, Torben.
May burn down the witch's fortress, and everyone was lost.
I must face the Council.
Why would you do that to her? After everything this little girl has lost tonight, you take away her dream as well? Ask yourself why you made this choice.
Because you wanted a fucking Padawan so bad.
Indar is a total hard ass, but you know what? She's not wrong. She's not wrong about any of it. Torben shouldn't have interfered, and Saul acted in haste.
What happened?
And the great lie was done.
It's like it's a half lie because she did start the fire technically, but like not with any of that intention. Man, that's so murky. That's so just like complicated, and what an ugly situation, dude. That was an awesome fight though between Kalnaka and Saul and Torben, and then eventually Indara. Like I really liked the choreography and the use of slow-mo in this episode. We haven't gotten a lot of slow-mo up to this point.
That's true.
That one dodge that Saul did where he just rose above where the swing was and killed
Dude, straight up does the butterfly kick over the saber slash. Yeah, no, 100%.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I was half wrong. Torben's mind control was not the reason why he did what he did, but he still lacked the resolve to be able to withstand it, and it still planted a seed in there and caused him to act rashly. You know.
I did call it on Kalnaka being the brainwashed one. I was not anticipating kind of that's the way that the spell needed to be done or is done. Dude, Carrie Ann Moss, MVP of the fucking episode, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, Inara, it's really interesting seeing how certain philosophies amongst Jedi Masters can really be repeated over time, which similarly, the same could be said for different philosophers throughout different times depending on country you're looking at. But we got to see a very strong kind of nod to what Qui-Gon's initial, idea is on what a Jedi should be, what their job in the universe is,
right?
As an overall facilitator and person of peace, rather. And then we have Inara, which is very much on that Luminara spectrum of things. Of no, we have specific jobs. There's protocols for things. And this
very fair and measured, but also cold and a little bit more clinical and unemotional. Totally Luminara vibes. I get it.
Yeah. And she ended up being 100% correct the entire.
Completely correct. 100% correct. She said the inconvenient truths. She was willing to lay down what Saul wasn't willing to hear, and what Torben didn't have the experience to be able to appreciate as wisdom yet. He was just concentrating on the fact that he didn't want to be there anymore and he wanted to go home.
Like a whiny little teenager, yeah.
Which, to be fair, he probably was very young, but he was willing to come on. He didn't just sandbag the mission. He defied the explicit will of the council. And Dara had just got through saying we can't do anything. The council has told us. And the council made the right choice, in my opinion, in that they were way over interfering in these poor people's lives.
Absolutely. I just kind of want to know also what Torben's fucking plan was. Oh man, the kids are the virgins? You're saying if we figure out something about the kids that we get to go home immediately? Okay, I'm gonna fucking...
I think he was legit gonna go in there and abduct them.
Yeah, what was your fucking plan, man? Hey,
he didn't have a plan. He was thinking with his heart, not his head.
Because if I bring you, and you're the reason why this planet is you're the reason I get to go home. So it's we need to figure something out. It's nah, dude, you're just fucking jumping.
Well, that's just it. It's about I get to go home. It's not about you need help. At least Saul was coming from a misplaced feeling of altruism. He was actually trying to help girls that he thought was in danger. And again, they weren't in danger. He just was misinterpreting the things he was seeing without context. And he thought the girls were being abused, when really Coral was just being a hard ass, but still very much a nurturing mother figure.
Dude, and now the guilt and the internal weight he has to live with killing Inara, or not Inara, killing
Anastasia, and Anastasia saying she was going to let her go.
Bro.
God damn.
Bro.
That was actually a really, really good acting moment from Saul. The way he refused to fight Coral after that and just took the punches, and you could see this bewildered look on his face. He's I can't believe I just did that.
I
he's
can't
so
believe I just did that.
mortified with the choice he just made. That yeah. I feel every episode that actor blows me away just a little bit more with his performance as Saul. There's so much emotion there. There's so much raw, easily one of my favorite Jedi portrayals of all time.
It's in his facial expression. It's the way that he's able to carry himself in each situation, in each particular situation. He's able to, again, even in the point, his blocks, his movements, he was still going with every muscle memory and every internal
falling back on the training,
how to fight. But still, on his face, you could see every fucking gear in his head going off of I fucked up. I fucked up massive.
Yeah, he's like having like a full blown like existential crisis while he's evading melee attacks.
Yeah.
No, like he's
Trying not to
just
get stabbed
brought
with this
such
fucking
like an
vibro
intense
sword.
level of like artistry to his acting. Like the episode before this one where he like has his little like breakdown moment, and the camera just sort of lingers on him for like a full minute almost with no dialogue, and it's just like you can see the waves of emotion washing over him, and he like looks around the room of the ship like to see if anyone's still there, like he's like processing and he's like in denial.
Well, no, I think what it
Fantastic
was.
performance.
No, I think he was like acknowledging the fact that everyone was dead, and now he's completely alone in this quiet ass.
He was, yeah, that's absolutely true. That's what he was acknowledging, but he was able to telegraph that to us non-verbally just through like his expression and like his eyes darting around the space, and like I felt like it was fantastic performance. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant like he was trying to look around to see if anyone was in the room, so then he would like show an emotional response.
No. I meant like he was like kind of just like having a trauma response of like Jord should be standing over there and Jackie should be standing over there, but they're all dead. Like that's what he was. That's what he was kind of like going through.
Yeah, it was the silence.
So is Coral dead? She turned into smoke and just. We don't know where the fuck she went. I don't think she's dead. She pulled off whatever move Anasea was gearing up to. Because Anasea went like partial smoke, and he just like got her in the chest. But Coral was able to go all the way smoke, and then just like escape into the sky.
I know.
I think we'll see her again.
Yeah, like I'm even super skeptical and curious, like if all the other witches are dead. Like, yeah, Inara interrupted and sort of like reverse polarity'd, you know, the
That's what it was, yeah.
As it were, but like I don't know if that necessarily skitzed everyone's brain out and now they're all just like, yeah, they were all dead or just
That's what I'm thinking, like, because either it's like an exhaustion kind of deal, they literally used up all of their life force in order to do this collective spell, or it's that like you say, like a reverse polarity, they're putting so much mental energy fighting Kelnaka that when Indara comes in and like reverses it and sends that energy back the way it came, it just like melts their brains. They all like die of a collective aneurysm in the same moment or something like that, you know?
Right? Yeah. Which in itself is one super fucking powerful and really just emphasizes how much of a force wielder Inara is and can be.
He was masterful, no pun intended.
Right?
He was great.
And also, you know, B/2 also just shows of like, now you have to carry that weight and that guilt of like, bro, you just killed an entire coven. Yeah,
right.
You just like reverse exorcismed another Jedi Wookiee master.
You just wiped out a population on a world that you thought had no life on it, and now you're leaving it with no life again.
Or at least you just
speaking of that, with the Virgins, the whole reason they were there, we got a reference to the Great Hyperspace Disaster, which is what kicks off the entire High Republic story. Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. The whole thing starts off with like a disaster in hyperspace that has far-reaching implications and like destroys, causes so much damage, so many lives get lost in like the first chapter. It's a hell of a way to start off a book. Anyone that hasn't been reading the High Republic, like I know that it's becoming a bigger and a bigger task because as we move into this third phase, there's so many books now. But like, pick up Light of the Jedi. It's the very first book chronologically to be released. And it's a really good starting point for if you watch the Acolyte and it makes you curious about the time period, like that's where you should start. Is Light of the Jedi. You will learn everything you need to know about the setting of the galaxy very quickly. Yeah, dude, this was a good episode. And it felt a little redundant in that it was retreading ground that we had kind of seen before, but they were able to bring something fresh to it in that we were seeing it from a new perspective, and they filled in enough of the gaps that like I feel like I have a much better understanding of what went down than I did after episode 3, you know?
Absolutely.
They're very much doing like the Rashomon thing where like your point of view completely changes what happened. And I get it. I hope we don't have to see a third version of that, you know? Hopefully we're done with the flashbacks now and it's all payoff for this final
we only have the final episode. We have the potential season and or series finale next week. Which
I'm really hoping it's not a series finale.
You know,
I don't think season 2's been confirmed, but like this is a worthwhile story. This is a story worth telling, and if it takes multiple seasons to tell it completely, I'm so on board with this.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Do you have anything else you want to add?
just hit us up on our next upcoming podcast. You can send us questions, leave us a comment and a like on what you've enjoyed so far about the Acolyte or other
Yeah, please weigh in. We'd love to hear from you.
Those. And then, yes, we love hearing from everyone. Dark Forces
but yeah, our discussion is going to be wild next week on the podcast, for sure.
Currently on Mondays, whilst Acolyte is happening on Tuesdays, but still at 7 o'clock.
You know where to find it. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our reaction to the Acolyte Episode 7. This was a banger. Can't wait to see the final episode. But honestly, dude, I'm going to be sad to see the show go. Like, I've really enjoyed the time that I've spent, like, being along for the ride of this mystery. And, like, even though now we have quite a lot of answers, I still enjoyed being in the dark, you know?
Yes.
I like getting clues and having to piece it together and sometimes being wrong and speculating. And I think that more than any other Star Wars show we've gotten so far, like, the theorizing and the speculating and the projections of what's going to happen next and what's the twist.
It's definitely been more with this one, for sure.
Yeah. And I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed that kind of a discussion. And, like, you don't get that when you drop a whole season of TV. But you also don't get that when you, like, front load all this exposition into your show and have all this, like, setup. Like, sometimes it's better to make the audience be like, I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what any of this stuff is, and you slowly learn to recognize it and piece it together as the story goes through, you know? Like, one of the major criticisms that I was seeing was that things were not adequately explained, and it's like, but this is a mystery. If everything gets explained, there's no mystery, you know? You've got to have something that's unknown. You have to learn something throughout the story, so there has to be something that's unknowable at the beginning. And they've really, I think they've done a good job of that with this. So I hope we get a season 2, and I hope the plot just continues to thicken, you know? If the next episode gets wrapped up with a neat little bow on top, like, I'm sure I will enjoy it, but I'm going to be a little disappointed that, like, it's such a finite resolution. Hopefully the ending is not even an ending. It's just like a cliffhanger. It's like open.
I know, dude, like, because there's still so many storylines and still so many things that need to be answered and figured out. Why the next episode? And there's only one episode left to do it. Like, even
I don't know how it's going to be a long episode, I'm sure, but I don't know how they're going to be able to tie off every loose end that we have right now. We have more than a season's worth of loose ends. So I think I'm pretty confident that there's going to be a season 2. We just have to wait for that announcement now. I really hope there's a season 2, because this I'm very fond of this show. This is definitely one of the better Star Wars stories we've gotten recently. Yeah, we got a reference to the Light of the Jedi. We got a reference to I forgot what I was going to say.
We used the word M counts. We got to see witches.
M counts. Yep.
Yeah. No, there's
symbionts. We got to talk about symbionts for the first time since Phantom Menace. Yeah. No, this was a banger. I'm moving into the finale very cautious, but also optimistic. Yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. We really hope you enjoyed our reaction. This was edited by Nerd Chronic to comply with fair use, which means you're not getting the full reaction right here on YouTube. It's been chopped down to 10 minutes in length to comply with fair use. So if you want to check out the full-length, uncut version of this reaction, it is available on Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video to the Patreon page where you can check out that and every other Star Wars show we've ever reacted to is posted on Patreon in its full-length, uncut glory. So go check those out, and you can support the channel in the process. So it's kind of a win-win. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.